Denunciation before the OMPI Arbitration and Mediation Center, the Center, on January 3, 2018. Hello, we are Carolina Gil, Adalgisa Lozano, Leite Hernandez, and Joana Vega. Introduction.
Factual background. The demandant is an Italian manufacturer of luxury shoes. It has René Caovilla records as a trademark in several jurisdictions around the world, including International Trademark Registration number 834807, registered on May 5 of 2004 in Class 25, which designates China. The disputed domain names are renecaovilla.online, renecaovillaoutlet.online, renecaovillasale.online, and renecaovillastore.online. Is registered in Alibaba Cloud Computing Limited, DBI, China, www.net.cn, were registered on the 26th of January 2017. The defendant is an individual based in China. The disputed domain names are resolved on page that publish René Caovilla products, apparently fails and make use of registered trademark of the plaintiff.
The contentions of the parts. The demand. Identical or confusingly similar. The claimant contends that the domain names in dispute are confusingly similar to the registered trademark René Caovilla because they incorporate the entire registered trademark of the claimant. Without rights or legitimate interests, the defendant has no connection with the demand or any of its affiliates and has never sought or obtained any trademark registration for René Caovilla. Registered and used in bad faith. Before acquiring dispute domain names, it is very likely that the defendant knew the rights of the claimant in the René Caovilla. Defendant. The respondent did not respond to the appellant's allegations.
The Center verified that the complainant together with the demanding complaint complied with the formal requirements of the Uniform Dispute Resolution Policy on the main names. The policies are UCR-PI, the norm for the Uniform Domain Names Dispute Resolution Policy, the norms, and the OMPI supplement rules for the Uniform Domain Names Dispute Resolution Policy, the supplement rules. The center names Douglas class as the sons panels on these models on March 5 of 2018. The panel considered that it's what those constitute.
Question and answers.
What are the parts of the process?
The parts are: the demandant is René Caovilla SPA Italia Fieso T article represent B Bird and Bird Italy. The defendant is Sai Wei Fa of Hetsu Guangxi, China.
Why is it demanded?
The denunciation was filed in English before the WIPO Arbitration and Mediation Center of January 3 of 2018 in connection with the domain names René Caovilla.online, René Caovilla Outlet.online, Reneka Villa Sale Point Online, Reneka Villa Store Point Online, and Reneka Villa Point 1.
What the demandant alleges?
The demandant contends that the domain name in dispute are confusionally similar to the registered trademark Reneka Villa because they incorporate the entire registered trademark of the claimant.
The defendant has no connection with the demand or any of its affiliates and has never sought or obtained any trademark registration for Reneka Villa. Website under dispute domain names sell fact products that may not be legitimate.
Before acquiring dispute domain names, it's very likely that the defendant knew the rights of the claimant in the Reneka Villa trademarks and acquiring the dispute domain names to disrupt the claimant's business and of divert the business to the sites web of the defendant would sell singly counterfeit products.
The demand complied with the formal requirements?
The center verified that the complaint, together with the amended complaint, complied with the formal requirements of the Uniform Dispute Resolution Policy on domain names, the policy or UCRP. The norms for the Uniform Domain Name Dispute Resolution Policy, the norms, and the WIPO supplemental rules for the Uniform Domain Name Dispute Resolution Policy, the supplemental norms.
What norms were taken into account?
In accordance with the norms and supplemental rules, paragraphs 2 and 4, the Center formally notified the respondent in English and Chinese of the complaint, and the process began on January 26 of 2018.
The defense pronounced itself before the demand?
The defendant did not pronounce to the lawsuit.
So, what did the arbitration center do?
The defendant did no pronunciation to the lawsuit is in concordance with the norms and supplemental rules. Paragraph 5. The expiration date of the response was 15 of February of 2018. The center notified the respondent's breach on the 19th day of February of 2018.
The arbitration center, whom did he name?
The center named to Douglas Clark as the sole panelist on March 5 of 2018. The panel considers that it was duly constituted. The panel has presented the Declaration of Acceptance and the Declaration of Impartiality and Independence, as required by the Center to ensure compliance with the rules. Paragraph 7.
What language should be used according to the arbitration center?
The center made a preliminary determination to 1. Accept the claim as presented in English. 2. Accept an answer in English or Chinese. 3. Designate a panel familiar with the two languages mentioned above if available. The final determination of the language of the procedure corresponds to this panel.
Regarding the facts of this case, the panel does not consider it appropriate to require the complainant to translate the complaint, since it will unnecessarily delay the proceeding of content of the websites under the in dispute domain names appears the respondent what can communicate in English.
What were the background facts?
The disputed domain names are confusingly similar to the plaintiff registered trademark of Reneco Villa. Therefore, the first part of paragraph 4A of the policy is met.
The claimant has used a prima facie case that the respondent has no right or legitimate interest in the disputed domain names. The respondent has not responded to the complaint to present any evidence to establish right or legitimate interest under these headings. Taking into account the respondent's lack of response to the demands assertion and the fact that the respondent did not receive a license or authorization to use the demanded registration trademark, the panel considers that the respondent has not the demonstration and right or legitimate interest in disputed domain names. Therefore, the second element of paragraph 4A of the policies is met.
C. The panel finds that all disputed domain names were registered in bad faith and are being used in bad faith. The respondent knew clearly of the complainant when he registered the domain names in dispute, uses the dispute domain names to sell seemingly counterfeit products of the claimant. This case is recorded in paragraph 4b6 of the policy, which states that a registrant has registered and is using a bad faith domain name.
What was the verdict?
For the foregoing reason, in accordance with paragraph 4A of the policy and 15 of the ruler, the panel ordered that the domain name in dispute RebecaVilla.online, RebecaVilla Outlook.online, RebecaVilla Saldor.online, and RebecaVilla.online to be transferred to the client. Douglas single panels, date March 10 to household 8.